This city, with few traditions and little folklore, has acquired a community of Italian fishermen, transplanted with their way of life from the shores of Sicily and Calabria. Every Saturday morning, when the boats are at anchor and the nets are drying, the lanes and pavements of Woolloomoolloo are transformed into the seafront streets of a little village on the Mediterranean coast. The older men among them, seeking a new Naples, far from Europe after the First World War, came here more than 40 years ago. Since then, they've brought wives and parents, nephews and uncles, and today they remain a close-knit community, keeping alive the traditions they brought from the Mediterranean. The sons born here speak English first, and second, the dialect of Calabria or Sicily, religiously taught to them by the elders. And yet, the ties that keep them together are not national, but rather the brotherhood of the fishermen, the pattern of their existence. Every weekday, long before dawn, no matter what the season or weather, they leave their houses and board their boats. Old boats, most often, with their best years behind them, and quite unable to face the seas outside the heads. So the fishermen of Woolloomoolloo are forced to hunt the wary fish in the inlets and reaches of Sydney Harbour itself. To the never-ending search, they bring unchanged the skills and methods of their ancestors. The fish in Sydney Harbour are capricious and hard to find. Some days, in wind and rain, the boats cast their nets all day and catch nothing, not a single fish. But in autumn and early winter, the great schools of sardines pour into the harbour, perhaps to evade marauding shoals of tuna on the move outside. And then there's fish for all who know what to look for.